Okay, so earth signs, your overall energy is death. So if you are Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising, this is the overall energy for this weekend. So you could be experiencing some sort of transformation or something that is coming to an end. It also could indicate that maybe you have an experience that changes your life forever. And also you could be dealing with a Scorpio. So
Disclaimer, my readings are not for the faint of heart. Must have thick skin.
let's see what else is coming out. We have the Page of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, and then we have the Eight of Coins, the Five of Coins, the Two of Wands, the Ten of Cups, and the Eight of Wands. Yeah. It looks like there is definitely something that is coming to an end. So it could be in regards to something financial. If you are like losing a job or quitting a job, it seems like you still find something else. Something about your income though is coming off. I don't know, like it's unstable or fluctuating. 1 minute it seems like you have, a steady flow of income, but the next thing it seems like it's just not enough. And maybe that is the case. Maybe it is something weird, like you do have like a steady flow of income, but it's just still not enough to take care of certain things. Or maybe you're just now receiving something, but you end up losing it all. And it just still seems like you can't afford certain things that you want. There's just a loss of value going on with you. Especially too if, you are being affected by the current status with the government shutdown. That could be affecting you. It's possible that because of the things that you're going through, you're now open to seeing, other possibilities. I feel like something happens where you become more open-minded and optimistic about your future. You're like, maybe I would do better over here. Or maybe this position pays better over here. So I feel like you are looking out to the future, and you're wanting to have more happiness. You're wanting to be more at peace. It's possible that you're having to relocate. Maybe you feel like life would be better somewhere else. And so you're considering traveling or relocating, or maybe you're also going on vacation. And being on vacation like transforms you because you feel like, man, like this how it is over here, like I'm living in the wrong place. And so by you just having that vacation maybe makes you realize that you could have a better life somewhere else. There's also things happening in regards to like your faith. Like 1 minute it seems like you have a lack of faith. The next minute it seems like your faith is being restored. Ultimately though, I feel that you're headed towards a direction that's going to bring you happiness and fulfillment. You might find yourself very busy this weekend as well, or maybe you're having to do like a lot of not loose ends, that's not what I'm trying to say, like side hustles, I guess, to try to make ends meet. So it could be that maybe you're doing some sort of delivery, door dashing, just whatever you can to stay afloat. From a spiritual perspective, there could be a spirit around you, maybe trying to get your attention or communicate with you. But it's like you're not hearing it or acknowledging the signs or synchronicities that you're seeing from spirit. I feel that in order for you to hear a message, a spirit is going to have to visit you in a dream. Yeah. And then because you have like, you know, several 8 energies coming out, or number 8s, again, this is kind of like reiterating that you're going to experience something transformative. You also might be inspired to start a new business because you're struggling or going through some sort of experiencing some sort of poverty. Because of that, it might help you realize that this is what you need to do. You're like, you know what, I'm not going to keep going through this. I'm going to take matters into my own hands, and I'm going to invent this, or I'm going to, you know, do this or that. And it seems like because of your suffering, it gave birth to like a new idea that you might want to run with. Now, as far as a love situation, I kind of feel like something could be coming to an end, maybe because you're feeling ignored, or like this person is always so busy, they spend too much time at work and they never have time for you. And so you start to feel like an afterthought in a relationship. It also could be reversed, that this is how someone views you, like you're working all the time and you're not putting any energy back into the relationship. Another possibility that could be going on is the reason why someone ghosted you is because they have a whole family somewhere. Like maybe you had a fling with somebody, maybe it was something at work, and then it just came to an end. And, you know, maybe the reason why you don't hear from that person anymore is because they had a relationship and they were just looking for attention, or they needed to fulfill something that was missing from their relationship. Also, in regards to love, if you are in an established relationship but you're not necessarily broken up, it might just still feel like a dead end, or something about the relationship feels dead. And there is a possibility that someone is stepping out to find that fulfillment through someone else. So there is a possibility of some sort of affair, especially if it's like with somebody from work. All right, so let me look more into this 8 of Pentacles here. It just seems like what you do isn't enough. Maybe you feel undervalued or unappreciated. Something has got you to thinking. I feel like you also have been making some sort of plans. Whatever plans you've been working on may not go the way you anticipated right away, but ultimately you will get to follow through with something. Just might have to change your routine or change your schedule in regards to something that you were wanting to do. Health-wise, I feel like you're needing to work on your health, or maybe that's what you're doing. You've already cut certain things out of your life that were unhealthy. Maybe you're trying to pick up some sort of healthy routine. It still seems like there are some ups and downs in regards to your health, or like you're doing really well with health, but this isn't so great. So like maybe your cholesterol is better, but now your blood sugar is higher. Like, something like that. It's like something that you're maybe trying to balance or heal when it comes to your health. It seems like you're also just trying your best to create something. If you're dealing with some sort of sadness or depression, you could be trying to channel that energy into your work. And again, it just kind of looks like something is like you're getting some sort of new idea based off of the suffering that you had to go through. Something is happening where maybe you're feeling ignored or rejected. I don't know if someone blocked you, or if you are blocking somebody and maybe they're the ones that feel ignored or rejected. It seems like it's time for you to move on from a situation. It seems like you're needing a fresh start. Maybe you're coming to the realization that something just isn't for you, or something isn't going to work. And so you're just kind of like letting it go. So ultimately, it seems like, again, you're making some sort of plans. You also may be invited to something, or maybe you're hearing from someone that you haven't heard from in a long time. It seems like you're planning to meet up and planning on socializing. If you have like a friend that has their own business, it's possible that they might ask you to work for them, or if you're interested in working for them. It seems like something will lead you towards some sort of financial stability. You're still maybe going to have a battle with your ego, though. I feel like you're not getting to do exactly what you want to do. Like, you want to do what you want to do, but life is just lifing and not allowing you to do certain things that you want to do. I keep getting like this mixed energy of you 1 minute feeling secure and then the next minute you just don't feel that way, or you still are unsatisfied. Something, it just seems like it's unsettling for you. Even if you did start making money, it's like, but I don't want to make it this way. Like something's going on where, you're just dealing with some sort of regret and maybe having pity parties or feeling sorry for yourself sometimes. You also could experience feeling like a black sheep. Maybe you don't feel like you fit in with your family, community, your employer, like something's happening where you just maybe don't feel like you fit in. Going back to that relationship situation, it seems that someone is, again, if someone has like a secure relationship, is something secure financially and materialistic, it seems like there is still something missing of value or emotionally that you need. You also could be getting sad because you're looking at the life of other people and comparing your life to other people, which also is causing dissatisfaction, or comparing your relationship to someone else's, which causes dissatisfaction. Yeah, the relationship part does look like a little messy. There's some things going on. I feel like somebody could be stepping out and messing around with somebody on a job. There could be some sort of betrayal. And I feel like somebody is feeling trapped in some sort of relationship or marriage. There's a possibility of someone sleeping with another person for revenge. Yeah. Something's not quite right when it comes to the relationship. Another thing that could be going on is that there is, if it's not the cheating, is still something going on with this third energy, this third party, that could be affecting the relationship. Like someone is meddling or doing something trying to tear down a relationship. Not necessarily through witchcraft or anything, but just, I don't know, maybe they're saying things that they shouldn't say or overstepping their boundaries, just trying to intentionally wreck a happy home. There could be some sort of betrayal. Also, if you do find yourself feeling envious of someone else's relationship, trust is not what it seems. That is just a facade. So aside from relationship things, I feel like there's also some sort of sorrow because someone feels like they're codependent to their family and they don't want their family to take care of them. I swear it's like you keep getting like these really happy moments and then still feeling unsatisfied. It's like nothing's enough for you. You want it all, or you're just not getting enough. Whoever is stepping out on a relationship, whether it's you or your partner, it's only like temporary fulfillment. There's still this feeling of, I want this all the time. Or I wish they would just leave their person for me. There's still this feeling of rejection. In regards to career, it still seems like 1 minute you feel excited about work and what you're doing or the company that you work for, and the next thing you feel like you don't, or something is unfair. I don't know, it's some sort of weird mixed energy going on in your reading. It could be that someone keeps getting high to escape reality, but then once they come back down to reality, they just kind of feel like, I'm still here. Yeah, but ultimately it just kind of looks like you feel like this isn't enough. Whatever somebody is giving to you isn't enough. Somebody could tell you that they love you, or like you have been waiting to hear I love you from somebody, and they finally say it. After, you might be on a high for a minute, and then after you start thinking about it, you just start feeling like, well, why did they wait all this time to say it? Do they really? You know, it's just like you start looking at the negative side of it. All right, so let's pull some energy cards for you, and then we'll look at your love oracle. Okay, so additional messages for earth signs for this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising. All right, you have adjacent possibilities, rest and rejuvenation, deceit, overall energy, storm warning. So again, like the heart of the matter could be centered around destruction, sudden changes, or just something coming to an end, something transformative. There also could be a potential literal storm that's happening, but I feel like this is more internal. There could be changes happening around you that are beyond your control, like you want to control what's happening, but you just can't. It also seems that there are so many possibilities that open up for you, to the point where maybe you feel like you don't know what to choose. And so it seems like you have to go within, or pray, or meditate for clarity. And you keep coming up with deceptive ideas. Something could happen where, if you feel like life is so unfair, I have no choice but to get my share through deception. So I almost kind of feel like there is a little bit of darkness that could be opening up. Another thing I'm seeing is that, you know, if you're praying for something, praying for an opportunity for something, it seems like you will be presented with whatever this opportunity is, but something about it is coming off deceitful. Someone also could be stealing your energy from a spiritual standpoint. Someone also could be using you. I kind of feel like something has been destroyed within you, and the things that are going on inside of you, like you're trying to control it, it almost feels like turning into like a villain. Like I said, that there is like some sort of disgust that I'm picking up on. So I don't know, I hope that makes sense. Let's look at your love oracle. All right, you have finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So yeah, something's going on where maybe your lack of something is causing you to just like crumble. You're like, if, like I was talking about in a relationship, it seems like somebody seems unfulfilled or unsatisfied. Or maybe you feel like your partner isn't putting in the same effort. Maybe something's starting to feel uneven. And so it starts to take a toll on the stability of the relationship. If you are single and you're anticipating someone approaching you or wondering why someone won't approach you, it could be because they are preoccupied with their finances. Maybe that's what they want to focus on. They can't focus on a relationship or romantic things until their finances are in order. Yeah. And it also could be that someone's partner does something deceptive for a living, and maybe that could be something that you don't agree with or that is causing an issue. But it does seem like financial matters are bothering you from all, situations in your life, from all aspects. All right, so hopefully things get better. Feel free to leave feedback. Thank you guys for watching. Sending love and grace.